Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and we are live on all your favorite platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can also listen to podcast episodes on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Podbean. Just like a catalyst sparks a reaction, we hope this podcast will ignite a fire within you to create a positive change in your own life. If you want to be a part of this Catalyst community, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. That's catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a guest or contributor, welcome to episode 84, The Parable of the Alchemy of Hope. Folks, some days it feels like the weight of the world is crushing me and I'm drowning in a sea of negativity. I'm sure you know the feeling where you wake up and the first thing you do is say, what's the point? Every step forward feels like 10 steps back. Yeah, that's where I've been lately. I used to be a beacon of positivity, always had a solution, a pep talk, a motivational quote ready to go. But lately I feel like a fraud, like I'm faking it till I make it. And the making it part never seems to come. I'm lost, directionless, like a ship adrift in a storm, tossed and turned by the waves of doubt and despair. I look around and everywhere I see people struggling, people hurting, people losing hope. And honestly, I don't blame them. The world can be a pretty grim place sometimes. I see it in their eyes, that flicker of, what is it? Hopelessness, defeat. It's heartbreaking. It's contagious. You start to believe that maybe, just maybe, there's no point in fighting anymore, that giving up is an easier path. Look, I get it. I really do. Sometimes hope feels like a luxury, an indulgence that we can't afford, like a fragile bird that gets shattered by the slightest breeze. But what if there was another way? What if hope wasn't something we weren't born with or without, but something we could cultivate, something we can nurture and grow? Now, look, I don't have all the answers, but I'm on a journey to find them, and I want to take you with me. Listen, this isn't going to be easy. There will be dark times. There'll be days where you want to give up, but I promise you, if we keep searching, if we keep digging deep, we will find it. We will find hope. So let me tell you a story, a parable, if you would. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Ethan, and he lived in a village nestled deep within a dark forest. The forest was shrouded in perpetual gloom and doom, trees casting long, eerie shadows. The villagers, long accustomed to the darkness, have become listless and apathetic. They believed that happiness was a myth, a fleeting dream that can never be realized. Ethan, however, was different. He yearned for something more. He yearned for the light. He would spend hours gazing at the silver sky visible through the dense canopy of trees, imagining the world beyond the forest. The villagers scoffed at him. Light? They'd say, how foolish. There's no light in the forest, only darkness. But Ethan refused to give up. He believed that somewhere, somehow, there had to be a way to bring the light back to his village. Right now, I want you to think about your own limiting beliefs. What are the things you tell yourself to hold you back? What keeps you stuck in a cycle of negativity? Are you telling yourself you're not good enough? That you'll never succeed? That you don't deserve happiness? I want you to write these limiting beliefs down. Get them out of your head and onto paper. Now. Right now. Yeah, go ahead. Right now. Write it down. And next to each belief, write down the evidence that supports it. Hey, now, be honest with yourself when you're writing down this evidence. Is it truly valid? Or is it based on fear, doubt, and past experiences? Okay, then challenge these beliefs. Question their validity. Are they truly serving you, or are they hindering your growth and preventing you from reaching your full potential? Remember this. Your beliefs shape your reality. By identifying and challenging these beliefs, you can start to create a new, more empowering narrative for yourself. Okay, back to the story. So Ethan, undeterred by the villagers' skepticism, set out on a journey to find the source of light. He ventured deeper and deeper into the forest, guided by a faint glimmer of hope that flickered within him. The journey was rough. He faced countless obstacles, treacherous terrain, fearsome creatures, and his own doubts that threatened to extinguish the flickering flame of hope within him. But Ethan persevered. He reminded himself of the darkness that enveloped his village, of the longing in his eyes of his people, and he knew that giving up was not an option. So what is it that keeps you going? What's the internal compass that guides you through the darkest times? Is it your love for family, your passion for work, your desire to make a difference in the world? Go and connect with that inner compass. Feel its strength. Let it guide you through the challenges that lie ahead. Remember, you're stronger than you think. I'm going to repeat that. You are stronger than you think. You have the resilience to overcome any obstacle. Trust in yourself and trust in that inner compass. Back to our parable. Finally, after weeks of torturous travel, Ethan stumbled upon a hidden clearing. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent tree, unlike anything he's ever seen before. Its leaves shimmered with ethereal light, casting a warm glow upon the surrounding area. Ethan, overwhelmed with emotion, fell to his knees. He had found it, the source of the light. He spent the next few days studying the tree, observing how it absorbed the darkness and transformed it into light. He learned that the tree was not a magical entity, but a living organism that thrived on the energy of the sun. Ethan realized that the key to bringing the light back to his village was not simply to transport the tree, but to cultivate the seeds of life within himself and within his community. He returned to his village with his heart filled with hope, and he shared the discovery with the villagers, initially met with skepticism and disbelief. But Ethan persisted. He planted the seed that he had collected from the tree, nurturing them with care and intention. He taught the villagers about the importance of cultivating their own inner light, of focusing on the positive, of embracing the kindness and compassion that he found. Slowly, gradually, the villagers began to change. They started to notice the beauty in the world around them, the kindness in the hearts of their neighbors. They began to smile more, laugh more, to connect with each other on a deeper level. And as the seeds of light began to sprout, the forest began to transform. The once gloomy shadows began to recede, replaced by soft, ethereal glows. The villagers, inspired by the growing light, began to work together to clear the forest, create pathways, and build homes that allowed more sunlight to penetrate. The forest, once a symbol of darkness and despair, became a symbol of hope and renewal. The villagers, once shrouded in gloom, emerged as a vibrant, thriving community, their lives filled with joy, purpose, and meaning. Ethan witnessed the transformation of his village and realized that the true source of light was not the tree itself, but the collective will of the people, their capacity to love, their compassion, and their kindness. Ethan understood that hope was not a passive state, but an active force, a collective effort, a shared responsibility. It was a flame that needed to be nurtured, cultivated, and passed on from generation to generation. The end. So, what did this parable teach us? It teaches us that hope is not a destination, but a journey. It's about the choices we make, the actions we take, the way we choose to live our lives. So how can you cultivate hope in your own life? Here's a few practical exercises. First, you can practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good things you have in life. Whether it's in a gratitude journal or on your smartphone, express gratitude towards others and savor the simple pleasures. You can focus on the positive. Train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. even in the midst of challenges. Be kind. Perform acts of kindness for others. Help someone in need, volunteer your time, spread positivity and compassion. Be kind to yourself too. Connect with nature. Spend time in nature, whether it's a park, the woods, the ocean, a lake, wherever. Connect with nature. It can have a profound calming and grounding effect. There is nothing like my early morning walks on the beach. Man, when I need to recharge and refocus, I watch the world wake up as I get out of my car, walk down the steps, and my feet touch that sand, that cool sand, in the darkest of violet purples. Then I watch the world wake up with a hint of light blues and oranges and reds and yellows, and just spend some time with nature, man. It's so great. Hey, if you are creative through art, music, writing, or any other form of self-expression, engage in those pursuits, right? Even if you're not, just putting a pen to paper and just writing anything just to get started, or whatever you do, get into it, get yourself creative. All right. And one of the ways you can do that is, find your tribe, find your people, surround yourself with positive people, spend time with people who uplift and inspire you. And don't forget about yourself. Prioritize your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Get enough sleep, eat healthy, exercise, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Hey, how about some goal setting? They don't have to be big. They can be really, really simple and small. But set goals that challenge you and are achievable. Break the big ones into smaller ones. Make it easier on yourself and celebrate those wins as you're going through it. But most importantly, don't give up. Remember, setbacks are going to be inevitable, but learn from your mistakes, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. You got this. Now, these are just a few suggestions. The most important thing is to find what works for you. Experiment, explore, and discover the practices that help you cultivate hope and joy in your own world. Now, look, I know sometimes it feels like the world is falling apart. I get it. I know that hope can feel like a distant dream, but listen to this. Listen, I believe in us. I believe in us. I believe in our ability to overcome challenges, to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come. So let's choose hope. Let's cultivate hope. Let's be the light in the darkness. Let's create a world where hope flourishes, where kindness prevails, and where everyone has the opportunity to live a life filled with joy, purpose, and meaning. I hope this message resonates with you. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together. So let's keep that flame of hope burning bright. Okay? Hope is not a passive state. It's an active force, a collective effort, a shared responsibility. It's about choosing to believe in the possibility of a better future. And even when things seem bleak, it's about taking action, making choices, and living a life that reflects our values. So let's choose hope. Let's cultivate hope. And let's be the light in the darkness. Let us know how this episode helped you, or not. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, or reach out to us on social media. We're all on this journey together, so let's hold each other accountable for making progress. And don't forget to like and subscribe our podcast for more motivational content on this. You can find us on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And while you're there, leave us a review and help spread the word. As I mentioned, we're also active on social media, so follow us there for even more inspiration. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. I want to take the time to thank you so much for listening to the Catalyst Podcast. Go be great.